So this will get the control of lower extremity using abductors and abductors. Adductors, abductors. This is very important if you want to control here. Abductors and adductors. Okay, abductors and adductors. So these are the muscles which we are going to encourage. So just moving to either side. You can do with single limb or you can do with both limbs. Okay, this is to get an control of lower extremity. Control of lower extremity. Now, when you are walking, we need an independent. What is that? Independent knee flexion and extension. See, if I am lifting here, flexion, then extension. Understood? From here, flexion, extension. How can you improve that? How can you improve that flexion and extension? So here, okay, wait. You have to hold foot in dorsiflexion with your thigh, then ask the person to move knee flexion and extension, flexion. And very important here is, don't ask the person to push your thigh. There should not be any pressure with the foot of the patient. Only knee. Only knee. Come on, bend. Make it straight. Straight. Now making straight, patients will push your thigh. Now give them feedback. Give them feedback. Otherwise you can do with your forearm supported. Okay? Just flexion and extension. You should not push it. Just bend the knee and make it straight. Okay? Make it straight. Straight. Bend. Straight. This is very important. Otherwise, if there is any pushing, what they will do? Here, it will go for plantar flexion. They will go like this. They will keep like this. If you are not training for that, if you train for pushing, what they will do? They will push here, they will take the leg and they will put like this. What is this gait? It is circumductory gait. Circumductory gait. Circumduction. Okay. What is the reasons for circumduction? What are the reasons for circumduction? Now, first important thing here is, will come from here. If you want to lift this, what are all the muscles we need? See? Yeah. Will come. First come here. This. Hip. Abdominals. We need abdominals and hip flexors to clear the ground. Okay, to clear the ground. If you are not having this, it's where you will go like this. Using your gluteus, you will go like this. Instead of doing this, you will go like this. Okay, next important thing is hamstrings. Knee flexors are very important. Knee flexors. And more important thing here is, if you are lifting this and if you want to place, what about your foot? Dorsiflexion. Okay, if you are not having hip flexors, abdominals, if you are not having knee flexors, and if you are not having dorsiflexors, the person will go for dorsi, that is circumductory. So what you have to do here is, to avoid that, you want to improve the hip flexion, abdominals, you want to improve the knee flexion and dorsiflexion. Understood? Yes. Yeah. Now we will train the same in this patient. In this patient, in lying, I am trying to facilitate this. Okay. Now what I will do here is, with my support, can you come little side of the bed, edge of the bed. So first thing here is, you have to get the patient edge of the couch. We'll call it as couch or table or bed. Okay, that's okay for you? You need any pillow? Okay. Now, it's better here is, you are trying to do some movement, patient has to see that movement. Patient has to see that movement. Okay. So now, passively I am doing the movement. I am training him for this movement. So here what? It is dorsiflexion, knee flexion, hip flexion, going again for extension of knee and with dorsiflexion here like this. Then minimal plantar flexion. I am training the same thing here. So now I will go for knee flexion, hip flexion, knee flexion with dorsiflexion, getting side of the couch, okay, getting it down, then again, come on, now bend here, getting up, then extend. Okay, understood? The same thing, you are practicing it in lying posture. But the patient won't do all this thing like this on his own. You are the person who will facilitate. Okay, going down, then ask him to bend your knee, lift your knee, hold your leg. Yeah. Now make it straight without pushing here. Make it straight. Okay. So this is an initial. This is what pre-gait activity. Pre-gait means before going for walking, pre-activity, which you can do in lying. It is also one lower limb control exercise. Okay, understood? Then go for sitting. Here also sitting. Here also we can do the same activity, making helping the affected lower extremity. Try to lift, put it on that leg, then again lift. So here what movement I am encouraging? Hip flexion with knee flexion and dorsiflexion. Okay, this is a different activity, but we need this activity in walking. So again I am trying the same activity, hip flexion with knee flexion and maintaining dorsiflexion. Then again lift and getting it down. There is also an activity which you can encourage in sitting. Understood? Okay, so these are some lower extremity control exercises, which is also an pre-gait activities which we can do in lying and in sitting. Okay, stop.